For too long, you have ignored the signs. You've gone on and on without being serious.
Who are we kidding? This is the Serious Talk Show.
Welcome to the Serious Talk Show, everyone. We have a great lineup today. We are going to be talking about this beautiful Renaissance painting from the 1600s and just the artistry and the pure elegance of this piece. And I'd like to, and as my co-hosts and everyone is waiting in the back, I'd like to introduce everyone in alphabetical order. Introducing Adrian Gonzalez back there waiting in. Come on back, Adrian. And we got Josh, my brother, Josh Owens, back there. Oh. Welcome to the show. And finally, last but not least, Michael. Guess Michael didn't realize it's not time to eat, but we're going to be talking about an incredible subject.
Is this my seat?
That's your seat.
This is my seat.
Which is this beautiful 1600s Renaissance painting. What?
Turn your phone off.
Turn my phone off.
It literally, it just went boom. Like, it's going to get notifications.
Ooh.
Renaissance paintings. What do you guys know about Renaissance paintings?
Nothing.
Boring.
I know they were painted.
In the Renaissance.
Okay.
I know
I don't want to talk about this.
the Renaissance.
How do you do that?
You are classically the person who doesn't know
how
to
do
keep
how
the
do
phone
you
on
how do you
silent.
speak without moving your lips?
I don't know.
I would say that I'm a Renaissance man.
You're a Renaissance man.
I feel like I'm a man of the people, man of the arts, a representative of a lot
I don't want to talk about this. I am
that's-
not. I am not talking about this. It's not happening. I'm not talking about Renaissance.
But it's...
Hey, I went through high school. I did history class. I am not talking about Renaissance.
You're not going to be talking much longer with that.
No, I'm
Voice is
not.
so hoarse.
All right, but that's what the show's been playing about.
No,
Mr.
look,
Josh.
I don't care. Let's talk about something different. Like, I don't care what. Any ideas? No? Okay. What's going on now? Olympics. Let's talk about sports. Have you all watched the Olympics yet?
I would love to say that I care about the Winter Olympics, but I think I speak for most Americans in that I've not watched anything. But Shaun White had a good run. That's everything I keep hearing from everyone.
Hey, that's what everyone's saying.
No, Shaun White had a great run.
He did.
He won basically on the last run of the half pipe and put down the best run of the Olympics.
Yeah, because he was the last person to go.
That's pretty cool. I'm just saying that like most people don't actually watch the Olympics. They just catch the bits and they're like, "That's
Michael, would you like to say hello? What are you doing over there?
what do you eat? Where did you get food?
I brought a sandwich.
You brought?
Did
you didn't bring any for us?
You didn't bring any for us.
You didn't bring it off for the rest of the class.
I live
You thought
here.
you were gonna be here.
Unacceptable.
But I mean, no one cares. Okay, we don't want to talk about paintings.
Okay.
Sorry, John.
Okay, we want to talk about
How
sports.
did you reach that far?
Michael's
Oh
reaching
my
for it.
gosh! It was on
You know,
a table
My
across
dad
the room.
is Mr. Fantastic, and my mom is Elastigirl.
Okay,
I knew it. Can you
Okay.
run fast?
No, I'm not Dash
you're the
or
infant.
Quicksilver or Flash.
You're the infant.
I'm not Jack either.
Oh,
Who's excited for the Incredibles 2 movie?
I mean, I kind of
freaking
I'm
am.
for it.
I'm really excited for Incredibles 2. It's a long-awaited movie.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like they're going through the struggle of being a like super dad, and which is going to be kind of neat. So I thought it was just going to be an action movie, which there will be action, but it's about. Have you guys seen the sneak peek already?
A little bit.
So the sneak peek showed. It's like a trailer of sorts. It's not really a sneak peek. It's not like a long scene, but they actually showed the movie, and it's about Elastigirl. She basically gets called back because remember, heroes are like rejected now in their world, but then I guess they become cool again from this company that's like, well, we want to elevate, superheroes. So they call Elastigirl back into action, and it basically leaves the dad at home to do all the baby taking care of and
Yeah, I saw that. The trailer. I mean,
watching
the trailer.
kids. It looks really good.
Appealing to some modern families where it's Mr.
Yeah, it does feel a little bit like
Mr.
that.
Mom, yeah.
I mean, honestly, it's kind of interesting because it's literally reversing the storyline of the last one, which is where the dad goes off and does everything, and now it's the mom that's going off and doing everything, and the dad has to take care of the kids.
So in Incredibles 3, the 3 kids are going off and doing stuff, and mom and dad are staying at home.
Yep.
pretty much, yeah. Great movie, yeah, and that, I believe that came out because of the Olympics. Was where they put it out first? Was the Incredibles?
Oh,
They put it
yeah.
out during the Olympic broadcast, basically.
I think so. The preview.
I think most people saw it on
sounds
Facebook.
right. Most people saw it on Facebook.
Not
True.
many people are watching the Olympics.
No.
No, you don't watch curling?
Nobody watches the Olympics.
No, okay.
Winter Olympics are so boring. Summer
Okay,
is where it's at.
I will admit,
No,
It's
summer
not.
is not where it's at.
Winter.
it's
Here's
not
where it's
that
at.
it's interesting,
What do you do? Just run in the summer?
but
No.
Okay, have we seen fast
Dude,
walking?
I guarantee you, women's volleyball in the sand gets more views than the Winter Olympics combined. Solely by me.
Okay.
that's because booty.
Solely by you.
That's because booty.
I'm willing to lay it on the line.
Okay.
That's because booty.
Okay.
Thank you, Michael. I think I was pretty clear with that without actually saying it. No, but I think the Winter Olympics are kind of silly. Like, what's the one where is it the biathlon? What's the one where they
Okay.
go down the mountain, take a break, snipe something, keep going?
Oh, that's like the triathlon.
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 So, unless you are trying to get cast into a James Bond movie, there is no practical use for that.
That is actually the second most watched sport in Germany.
Oh, in Germany, I was about to say, please give me some bullcrap.
No, it is true, but it is the sec-
Everyone watches that. No one.
no, everyone
cares.
loves it in Germany.
Okay,
Yeah,
Germany.
yeah. So I mean, it's
How many of
Germany.
our German viewers?
Right. That's my point. That's my point. Germany is not a generalized audience. That is a weird sect of people who think,
Will our German viewers please give us some feedback on that? Put it in the
Please.
comments.
I don't.
In
In
English,
if you
though.
can.
Yeah.
If not, we'll find a translator.
I
Facebook
rest my
actually-
case. I think the Winter Olympics are a joke, but that's just me.
Okay, so you would say the Summer Olympics when they have fast walking or what is it? Speed walking? Is that what they call it? What is that dumb event that you can literally win a gold medal for walking fast?
And my grandma should.
Speed walking. I
Speed
believe.
walking. That's right.
Yeah.
Speed walking.
And my grandma should.
That is
I've
an actual.
never seen coverage of speed walking.
It is an actual Olympic summer event. The summer one.
I mean, it's just as stupid.
I mean, so is
It's just as impractical as sliding down a mountain and sniping something.
No, it's
so is
not.
League of
no,
Legends.
It
No,
is.
it's not.
actually takes much more
Fast
skill.
walking is more practical.
So is
You use that in everyday life.
But where's the difference between fast walking and running and slow running?
I mean, if it seems silly, go try to win the gold medal.
I
You'll
mean-
fail miserably. It's about endurance.
Didn't they make
Yeah.
video games a sport in the Olympics? League of Legends? Is it
No,
not in the
it's not.
Olympics?
No.
Oh my gosh.
No.
They actually were talking about putting pole dancing into the Olympics.
I legitimately thought I heard
no,
that.
legitimately we're considering it. I think it got rejected the
by
last Olympics.
everybody.
No. Have you seen serious pole dancing? It's
Is
not
it-
okay. Sorry.
okay, I will
No,
admit-
hold on.
I
They
have
don't like to call it pole dancing. I forgot the name.
Exotic dancing.
Exotic. Yeah, it's exotic acrobats or something.
Well, okay,
but it's
I can
incredible.
like
the body
the
strength that
ribbon-
it takes to be able to pull
Like
yourself
the
up
ribbon
on
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, similar to
it's
that.
Similar to that.
Very similar.
Yeah, they've had
So
some.
I think
Solid
they should
pole
put
instead of fluid
I
fabric.
think they should put NASCAR in the Summer Olympics. I mean, I'm
Oh, good
gonna
Lord.
throw
Oh,
that
no.
in.
I thought we talked about this.
We're trying to
We
to
did.
raise the views of the Olympics, not lower them.
No, we talked about that this week. NASCAR and the what the NASCAR 500, Daytona 500,
Yeah,
whatever.
that was wasn't that on Sunday? I believe.
Yeah,
Yes, Sunday.
I
I
guess
have
I don't
no
know.
idea who won.
Who cares
so-
or when?
With the
I
500
don't
people
think
that
they
watched
knew
it.
who won.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's my whole joke is that I think they named it 500 because it's a running total of the amount of people who watch the NASCAR.
Yeah,
I believe it's called the Daytona 500.
I think
'cause
golf
they go
gets more viewers
500
than
miles.
NASCAR.
isn't it 500 laps?
I have
It's
no
500
idea.
laps.
Yeah.
Who
Is it
knows?
500 laps?
Coincidentally, Josh and I were actually born in Daytona.
That
Explains a lot.
explains a lot.
Okay.
You're a complete bore.
Ooh,
Daytona's nice.
that hurts.
Has nice beaches.
I mean, they're okay.
Yeah, I mean,
They're some of the best on our East Coast.
eh,
They are. Not like voted
No.
best.
No, the best coasts on our East Coast have to be up in Maine.
oh yeah, rocky.
Oh,
and
Yeah, just beautiful.
cold.
Beautiful coastline.
Amazing.
Well, you speak for
Just
yourselves.
perfect.
I'm talking about like generally speaking, Daytona has some of the nicest water and like nicest beach quality. It does. I've been there.
Were you born there?
Did you live there?
Tell me how you built a
did.
sandcastle on rocks.
John thinks his point
look,
will drive home
Well,
when he
the
leans into the mic.
sandcastle
We were born
eventually
there.
falls away.
We
it gets
were
swept
born
away by
there.
the
We
but rock
know.
castles don't.
We were born there. We know beaches.
How long did we know beaches? The beaches, they're my friends. The beaches.
Have you ever been to a beach?
What are you, Charleston?
Actually, you
Visitor
look like you were
Convention
born on a
Bureau?
beach.
I look
We
like
know
I was
beaches.
born on a beach. I literally look like my daily lifestyle is like I do nothing but lay on a beach.
Dude, same.
That explains a lot.
Life's a lot more peaceful. I'm more calm.
Oh my.
So I guess we could call you a son of a beach.
No, you can't. I do have a mother. What were we talking about?
The Daytona 500.
I mean, before that.
This is
The
why we don't
Olympics.
talk about NASCAR.
No, nobody wants to talk about NASCAR.
No, you
I'd
were
rather
arguing.
talk about Renaissance
Yes,
paintings
yes,
than
they
NASCAR.
do. Yes, they do. I want to talk about NASCAR, and I'm somebody.
We're slowly losing views.
Well, we weren't even supposed to be talking about Renaissance.
No one
You
cares.
kept talking about it.
No
Oh
one
my
cares.
gosh, we talked about before the show. I'm joking that we're talking about Renaissance. We're not actually talking about Renaissance, but
It's not
apparently
joking
no
if
one
it's
heard
not
me.
funny.
No, and it's never funny.
It's never funny.
Not if you make the joke.
It wasn't a joke. It was supposed to be a joke. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay.
It would have been funny if you would have started the show like, "Welcome to the Serious Talk podcast. We're talking about Renaissance
With that,
today." Like if you would have been a bore, but you were like, "Hello and welcome." You did your John voice that you always do in a microphone.
Yeah, because
John doesn't sound like this in real life. I want
No.
everyone to know that.
I do sound like this.
sounds more like-
Let's turn it over to John. Gets like super into being in a podcast.
Yeah.
It's
it's fun.
Voice.
Oh, come on. Your voice hasn't changed. We've
No,
done videos
this is
and stuff
literally my
before
voice.
where your voice has changed when you've done voiceovers and stuff.
Okay, this is my voice on a podcast. This is my voice off of a podcast. Same thing. John's
Okay,
like,
yeah.
"Good day and welcome to the podcast of the year," and then he'll get off and be like, "Oh, yes," like, he'll talk completely normal.
How'd you feel about that podcast? I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah, no,
I love it.
It's about being
Sporty.
bigger. And it's just the same thing as like being being in stage production
can
stuff.
you-
please
Be more
explain
vague.
the psychological feeling.
You have to be more animated.
Can you be more vague?
No, you have to be more animated.
It's
This
about
is me off a podcast.
big. This is small.
If you
This is big.
And
That's
that
what
was
we're
me
getting.
on our podcast.
look, if you were more animated, you would risk being like William Shatner.
I
I
don't.
was about to say, I was about to. Somebody had to call you out for sounding like that, but that you were actually purposely
yeah.
doing that.
Okay. It'd be very hard to sound like William Shatner. Let's.
He
You're
successfully did
borderline.
it.
Well, I mean. Okay, now you're making me do it. Okay.
Well,
Damn it.
I
Okay,
mean, I don't have a point.
You don't have a point.
I don't have a point.
Okay.
this is fun.
Yes, this is awesome.
Who's this
Oh my
dude?
gosh.
So,
No,
NASCAR.
Oh my gosh.
I know what that
We're not
is.
talking about NASCAR, Josh. No one cares about NASCAR. Okay, look, we are in South Carolina, so and we do have
Neighbors.
John just got a death warrant. All of a sudden, we're just gonna hear like John and I are gonna be sleeping tonight at like 3 a.m. and we're just gonna hear outside of our. It's like
have a bunch
I'm gonna
of,
wake up and shudder.
Oh my.
Somebody's just gonna be smelling like beer and
It's gonna-
chew tobacco.
actually
and she's like, did you
sleep-
say something about the Daytona 500?
Oh my gosh.
That's what I'm gonna hear in the creep of the night in my closet. I'm gonna hear.
You'll be in your closet.
Oh my god!
Why were they in your car?
I did that so well. I cannot believe how well I sounded. I did not expect that to go well. Did somebody say something about the Daytona 500?
No, Forrest.
No, Dale. Go back to sleep,
Dale.
Dale.
Cletus. Okay.
Get my shotgun.
Can you bring a shotgun
Okay.
to the Daytona?
No, I'm pretty sure you can.
So, all
I'm pretty sure they
seriousness,
do.
I do anyway.
what is your favorite event in the Winter Olympics?
In the winter.
I haven't been
Olympics.
watching it.
None.
Okay.
None.
My
Okay.
favorite is the commercials because it's just not the Olympics.
What about snowboarding? Snowboarding has to be.
Bobsledding.
Okay.
The
The
luge.
bobsled. What's that bobsled movie?
The Jamaican bobsled team.
Jamaica, we got a bobsled team.
Ba-da-da.
Cool running.
It's almost there. Keep trying to refresh my memory. Yeah, but that movie, that's pretty cool. Bobsledding is cool. It just looks fun. Like you could not get a medal, and I'd walk away thoroughly satisfied from bobsledding.
Yeah. Michael.
You know, there's another thing. I forget exactly what they call it.
Michael, why don't you turn in?
Good Lord, let me alone. Michael, didn't you say something on our group chat this week about your favorite sports?
I could just hear the timidness in John's voice of trying so hard to sound normal. Like, did you say something?
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Didn't you say something about what?
I
What
can't
about?
remember. Hang on.
Okay.
Oh, and he used to look it up. You said this is like the only things you
have
know
to look
about
it up.
sports. It was like marbles and something.
Oh yeah, marbles.
And ping pong, which, I mean,
joking.
ping pong is an Olympic sport. So.
Oh, it is.
Ping pong is
Yeah.
intense.
Is that what I said?
Anyone who's gone to CIU or lives in anywhere in Asia knows that ping pong is a very intense sport.
Yeah. Oh, did you see those? There's a.
Oh, I said cornhole and marbles.
Oh,
Oh,
well.
Cornhole is actually like really. There's a lot of strategy in cornhole.
it's big,
I played it.
especially
It's big.
here.
It's just bigger. But yeah, cornhole is awesome. Cornhole is actually fun. Like I thought it was just. I always just associated it with like tailgating
NASCAR?
drunk people.
NASCAR.
And NASCAR.
Yeah. So basically,
How do we keep getting back to NASCAR?
everything is NASCAR.
because it's
Maybe that's-
everywhere.
NASCAR's everything.
Left turn, left turn, left turn.
Oh, you know, sometimes they
Left
reverse
turn.
it.
Right turn,
No.
left turn.
No, they don't.
No, there's a race where they go 100 laps one way, and then they reverse it, and they go 100 laps the other way.
No, I've
Yeah,
never
because they
heard
don't
of
want their
that.
alignment.
Never
to
heard
get
of. What if
No,
a
no,
person?
it's one
what if
race,
a
one
person
race. No, they go
they
into
stop the race and then they start it up again.
Yeah.
I was about to say, like, if you have cars coming one way, and
It's the All-Star race.
I have never.
Josh. Yes. Okay.
No,
Okay. How many races?
Why
have you
would
watched?
they do that?
I actually used to watch NASCAR back in the day.
I have been to a NASCAR.
So have I.
I was born
I was
in
at the same
Daytona.
NASCAR race
I've been to 3. You've been to 1.
Which 3 have you been to?
I've been to the Daytona 500
you?
where I had the pit pass and was literally the wall was here and the cars were there in the pits. I have been to Watkins Glen in
Yep, I was there.
upstate New York. He was there, but he was sort of a bum back then. And then I have actually
please
been to
unpack that.
Was sort of.
Oh,
back then?
Darlington.
Okay.
He was a
Darlington,
homeless 12-year-old.
Darlington Speedway.
Okay.
Careful.
Now, Josh wants to call me a bum on that day, but this is what happened. We had a family friend of ours who actually paid to get us tickets to go to it because he knew we wanted to go see one.
What a bum.
And on the way back, Josh was like, it would be funny if you paid for dinner, too.
No, I did not.
Oh, he said that.
No, I did
Dude, you're a
not.
genius. Oh, that was bad. There we go.
You did say
No,
that.
I did not.
Yes, you did.
No.
Hey,
I
look, getting a free dinner is always okay. He rests his case. You're a bum.
You're a bum.
He won.
With no arguments. It was just,
Oh, I know.
fun.
It's just because of how bad yours was. You tried to what's the word I was about to say?
Words.
Words?
I know words.
Was it bird?
No, God, no, no,
No.
Because you know.
no.
No.
Michael.
Michael, are you okay? We have not heard much from you over there.
He's
Please,
drinking a Four Loko.
Please.
It's not. Chill.
Tell us about marbles, Michael.
What?
So you got your shooter.
Tell us about the riveting world that is marbles.
You got your shooter.
Now, are they more round or are they more oval?
Explain the
you let it-
game. I literally
That was so.
interrupted every
I'm
topic
so sorry.
to talk about today.
I'm so sorry. Literally,
Literally,
they're like,
every.
do explain. Well, you have the. We would just love to know. So marbles, please enlighten us. Like, let him.
Do I have to flash back to the first 15 minutes of the show where every time I said something, you guys kept talking, so I just look at the camera and go. You'll notice it when you watch back. I guarantee it.
Okay.
Okay.
Please enlighten us about the world of marbles.
So you've got your shooter. You got all your other marbles.
Now, is the shooter larger or smaller?
It's very much so larger.
It's real large.
Now I don't know the exact like
The
measurement.
shooters are big.
They're big. So I don't know
Other
the-
ones are bigger. Why is that adequately explained a lot of things on the show tonight?
And you made
One
fun of
thing
me
is
for it.
big.
And we've interrupted Michael again.
And the other one's bigger.
It's what you call a running gag.
Oh, you better catch it.
Some jokes are big. But my jokes are bigger.
Michael, continue.
Sorry, Michael. I'm gonna take that one. That was my bad.
I lost it.
No, please. Marbles are
You were talking about shooters.
Yeah, they're the ones that you flick into the ring, which is where you set all the marbles up.
So no guns are involved in shooters.
No.
No clips.
I've lost it. I've lost interest.
Yeah, I've lost
there a
interest, too.
form?
No songs by Waka Flocka.
I don't know. Usually,
playing.
like it's
You have to flick, like, is it a
it's
thumb
usually like
thing?
a thumb thing. Like people do it however you really feel comfortable. You can either
So-
press on it or flick.
I've
it.
seen people do that with press on them.
I could do it with my pinky.
No, it's
Oh,
usually
you're
like,
not
Gotta
getting
be. It's you shoot it. That's not a shoot. That's like a whack.
That's like, yeah, you got to go like that. Like that.
yeah.
You have to aim.
I don't know. I like tried to get into it when I was in like middle school and high school.
And
but,
that's when you lost your marbles.
yeah.
I also got into
don't
being
know
a
where they are now.
magician in that time. So
And he made every single girl he talked to disappear.
Yeah.
What?
Magic.
that was a really good joke. No one's gonna laugh. All right, I'm sorry. That was a really good joke.
I like half heard what he was saying.
He said, I said I was a magician when I was that age. I got into being a magician, and he was like, and you made every girl you talked to disappear.
Okay, I get it now. Okay.
I'm just unappreciated on this
Get
show.
it now.
Oh, I get it now.
Are there actually competitions for marbles?
I think so. Like,
I mean-
the funny thing is, you all think I was super serious about knowing a lot. About
I mean, you're
That
the
looks
one that
so-
said my favorite sport's marbles.
Hey.
When am I ever serious?
Right now? That was pretty serious. I'm a little concerned. Are you okay? Just kidding. Oh my.
I've had a long week.
I'm ready for the Summer Olympics.
Oh my god! Well, you have to. Wait
I'm
2
ready
more
for
years.
booty. Okay.
We've lost it.
Were you not drinking anything?
No, this is just an empty cup.
The whole time it's been empty.
Just like
I was
his head.
thirsty before we went live, so you know. Oh,
Sure.
That's water spilled out.
empty.
there was a little bit of water, little driblets.
Empty. Yeah.
Speaking, is Michael? Michael has actual liquid in his. I made liquid come out of his nose.
What is going on?
Michael just laughed really hard and
Michael just is now off the set. Okay.
Be careful.
Are you okay?
Do you
He's
need
fine.
someone to hold your hair?
What is okay? Let's get down. Let's get down to the. That's a real thing. Let's get down to the thing.
What
Let's
thing?
get down to the bottom
What is-
line.
Which
What is wrong with your voice?
Okay. I woke up like this.
That's what girls say whenever they look good without makeup on.
I just woke up like this.
They're lying when they say that.
Yeah, of course.
Oh.
No, I've inflammation because my sinuses were completely clogged for
yes.
2 nights, which dried my throat out and caused it to inflame. So I've lost some of my voice.
Oh, okay. Michael, why don't you tell us how you feel about inflammation of the sinus?
It sucks.
Michael, what are you doing?
He's cleaning himself.
No, he's getting into our food.
Get out. What are you, flour?
What the? Okay.
Hey, at least it's all purpose.
I wanted to cheer you guys up, so I got you flowers.
Hey, thank you. That's the new centerpiece now for the show.
Okay.
All right.
So,
But what would you say is a sport even worse than NASCAR?
cricket
Oh gosh.
or
I would say
golf.
Oh
ooh,
gosh.
golf
I
is a
hate
bore
golf.
to watch.
I'm sure it's fun to play, but
It's actually fun to be there too.
Is it?
Actually, according to my dad, it's like super exciting when like everyone's like
And just like get a chilled, like everyone's
bated
just.
breath, like they're just holding their breath, and then like the ball goes in, you hear the little, and everyone's like, yeah, it's crazy.
That was a really low, like does everybody sound like that? But yeah, no, it is.
I don't get it.
When you hear that little ball fall into the hole, like that little.
I love that sound.
Dude, that's. I'm sorry. Are you choking on something? John was like, that's not how a golf ball sounds.
Well, I don't watch golf, so.
You must not.
Yeah.
All right, worst sport? I don't know.
NFL.
NFL
Beer
is
pong's
not
a
bad.
sport.
Is it?
I'm good at it.
Oh,
I'm
so
super good at it.
I'm really good. I hope it's a sport.
so what? The
Or I'm
first
wasting
time,
a lot of time.
because I never play
Hey,
it.
is video games a sport? Because I'm good at that.
Is mayonnaise a sport?
Video games is a sport. Rocket League is a sport.
Oh, Rocket League. Yeah, Rocket League is fun.
Well, it's a game of a sport.
Love is a
sport of a
sport.
game.
It's not a game.
Love is
of
a
sport.
battlefield.
Love is a battlefield, and there are winners and looters. Looters.
Like loot crates.
Losers. Looters. You end a relationship, you just get all you can get out of it, and you're done.
It's like we're playing Fortnite up in here.
I do play Fortnite though.
I would love to play Fortnite with you.
Oh, he's touching my leg under the table. Did you guys get that on camera? Yeah, we did.
You're talking to the imaginary sound guy that we have.
No, I'm talking to the cameras that are watching us and the people.
Hi, people.
Hi.
That's creepy. Stop watching me.
If you're still here, why?
I'm sorry.
Good question.
No, don't ask why. So, for those of you watching,
ask why not.
what would your favorite sports show be? Sports.
Please leave a
show me
comment
sports?
down below.
Leave a comment.
Let
None of
us
us are
know.
monitoring the comments, but if
I
it makes
am.
you feel better, you're supposed to roll with it. You just ruined the gag. It's fine. Go
Way to
ahead.
be serious, John.
Wait. I can't believe we haven't brought attention to this. Why in the world are you wearing a suit and tie?
Because we were talking about Renaissance paintings.
No, we weren't. You said it was a
They
joke.
didn't wear suits during the Renaissance era.
No,
Hope
they
you know
were
that.
like.
But they
crappy
do now.
cotton
Now, if you
shirts.
had your fluffy little collar thing and your flowy shirts with the buttons, then yeah, that would be Renaissance-y.
What?
Yeah, I did. I didn't.
I just want to expose Michael. He's literally playing a game on his phone. He's totally checked out. You just need a little de-stress from the day.
Yeah, I was
podcast
seven.
getting
So we
stressful
did have
for ya.
someone that said they're not sure what their favorite sport is, but they said we should be. Thank you, Nathan Butler.
We should be a
Hey,
sport.
Nathan! He works with me. Thank you for finally watching this after how many weeks?
Yeah,
Ooh,
I
that was a
know.
jab, Nathan.
We're sorry. Please keep watching.
Love you, buddy.
I need a beverage refresh.
Okay.
No, not your Four Loko.
What do you want?
No.
Nathan asked if it was a Four Loko.
No, I've had 2 monsters today.
I'll get you something good.
No, I don't trust you.
No.
Top shelf.
Oh, is this where I do the plug?
Top shelf of the refrigerator is apple juice, actually.
Just go to the fridge.
So,
There's an Elysian space dust.
A little known sport that happens that I happen to know.
John,
quite
seriously,
a bit
do
about.
not screw with me.
What do you want?
There's an Elysian space dust in the sidewall. Of the,
A little known sport.
it needs a bottle opener, so if I don't hear a...
I believe it's Anderson, South Carolina. There is a yearly competition where teams of 2 are handed plans to build a boat, and they have 24 hours to
Why do I feel
build
like this
the
is something
boat
you really want to
and
do?
race it.
He's real pumped. He's looked into it. Dude, that actually sounds fun.
Yeah.
Oh, build it and race it real time.
Build and race within 24 hours, and best time wins.
Could you imagine if the boat didn't, like...
Perform?
it happens?
Oh, my gosh. Thank you.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's... Did you hear that? So there's apparently... Were you listening?
No.
So there's a
Of course it
sport...
wasn't.
Go ahead.
There's
Tell them
a-
again.
It's a sport in South Carolina
Oh, gosh.
I think it's in Anderson, where teams of 2 are handed plans to build a boat. You have 24 hours to build a boat and race it.
Is
The best time wins.
Is there an actual way to build a boat in 24 hours?
Yes.
Wait, is it a full size or is it like a?
Yeah, what kind of
smaller
boat are we
scale?
talking about?
I
Are we talking
don't
about like
know.
a canoe?
They do different types of boats every year,
I mean,
but it's been going on for almost
So could
30
it
years.
potentially be like a? I mean, I wouldn't say like a remote control, like, but kind of like the one from Stuart Little, where it's like scaled down model, or is it like an actual like? a
No,
person's
it's
in
like
it?
you get in it and race it.
And
boat.
race it.
Dang.
Wow, that's intense.
So it could be a canoe, it could be a flat bottom, it could.
Those
be,
are the real heroes.
I-
You know, I mean, that's
bottom,
practical.
real-
Can you imagine
bottom.
a zombie apocalypse? Build a boat, get in it.
Yeah.
That's practical.
Cry a river, build a boat, and get over it.
Triathlon.
Woodworking level 75.
I mean, you can
Not-
shoot. But think about how like they're like breathing so heavy because they're doing.
You're gonna ski down a mountain, snipe a zombie from 700 yards,
I feel like zombies would have a hard time in the
turn
snow
around and run another 6 miles.
Why aren't there any zombie movies in the snow?
because they can't walk in the snow.
That's not true.
They can't
Why are
walk,
you
period.
debilitating them? They can do whatever they
Okay,
want.
they can't walk barely anyways. It depends. Okay, it also depends on what kind of zombies they are.
So
because
then
you have
that's how
several
you
different
survive
iterations of
so
them.
is that how you survive a zombie apocalypse?
I just
You go
would
into
like
the
to
deep
bring-
snow?
yes,
to
you go
your
into
attention.
the winter time because they freeze up.
I would
You
like
could stay warm, but what are they going to do to stay warm?
Oh right, their carcasses.
World War Z. I believe there is a thing about them there, and there also is in
Brad Pitt's in that movie. No one likes it.
Call of Duty. I believe Black Ops
lost
2
it so
I think John just likes hearing his voice in
has
the
a
microphone.
map that has
Oh, no,
zombies in
just
the
in
winter.
period.
John's like, just to
What
hear himself.
maps?
Choking
Okay,
again. Choking again.
You good?
I'm fine.
Prove it.
No.
Oh my gosh.
How would you prove that?
When you say you're fine, but you're just not fine because things aren't fine.
It's okay to not be
Okay,
fine.
Michael,
It's
are you
okay.
okay?
I'm done making Vine references around you.
I don't
never
watch. Okay,
understand.
Vine is
Vine
gone.
is dead.
Vine was a dying platform the moment it
All
started.
the Viners that came over to YouTube, you can have them back. Okay,
Please.
please, for the love of God.
I will say it's
Please.
impressive to make it's slapstick because it's like impressive for 6 seconds to have somebody laughing. It's impressive.
It is, but
Please
I mean,
take them back.
It was better when Logan Paul had less time.
Speaking of YouTube, you could go over and check out my channel,
Oh,
youtube.com/.
Josh, we're not
fans of
plugging
footy.
now.
He
just
started
did.
the plugs. Also, Adrian Michael Band
Oh,
is doing a show tomorrow night at Tin Roof, Columbia. So if you guys are doing nothing, fix that by coming to Tin Roof. We'll be playing at 9:00. Adrian Michael Band.
Could you imagine
Also,
if
Michael
This message
not
is owned
interesting
by
at
Adrian
all
Michael Band
and has
of the
nothing
Adrian
cool
Michael Band.
going on. So
could
unless you want to just follow me on Instagram, do that. My last
could you
name,
imagine
What are you doing tomorrow, Michael?
What is okay? What is going on?
possibly going to your show.
could you imagine if like guitar solos were an Olympic sport?
Jared would win. Call the Olympics. He already got the gold.
Really?
Already got the goal.
Tell him I already won. Got the gold. Portis, the guitar player.
Tell them I already won.
But
Tell
I
him I
think
already
the only
won.
thing with music, it is much more subjective than a sport. Sports are.
Yeah, but there's
Because like you score a point, you score a point. There's no like
speed, difficulty.
that okay. But yeah, but you shoot a basket
Missed
hoop.
notes.
It's a
He's
point.
right.
Music, it's like I
Who's
could like
right?
this solo, but you might not like that solo.
I didn't say
It's
anything about
subjective.
writing.
I
it.
agree.
Yeah, so it's too subjective to be a sport, in my opinion. I think.
Unless you get it to where everyone's playing the exact same thing and then it becomes a band competition where you're sight reading.
I was gonna say because there is a technique, but there's a technique to certain things. Again, still subjective, but
Like I could play the same lick on drums and be really sloppy, but still play every note. And
although
still
I will
stay,
say a lot of Olympic competition is based on a panel of judges determining. I mean, diving
Figure skating.
that's subjective.
figure skating.
But it
That's
is, but they do
subjective.
have rules, and there's like a form to it. The smaller the splash is, the more it is, and the more like tight or you
Right.
are.
Same
in
with
your-
the solo though. The better it sounds, the less missed notes, the cleaner, the tighter. Like you still get they still get graded on those.
bringing
things.
like slow motion on the fingers.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that transition right
Oh,
there.
look at how he just slid in from that one scale to the next. Oh my gosh.
Oh, he's going minor.
Seamless.
Oh, the harmonics.
He is now harmonizing his own notes.
I told you it was a good idea.
Dale, what do you think the injury to the last guitars has the effect on this next guitarist? He sliced his hand open. What do you think's going through his mind right now as he's preparing to play before this panel of judges?
Are you asking me?
He's asking
Yeah.
Dale.
He's asking Dale.
I'm role playing right now.
Oh, you're role playing. I was like, who's Dale? Should I know who Dale is?
I'm trying to be like the announcers. You know, they're like someone gets injured. Like,
I feel like he was
what's
just
going
like,
through his mind?
You know, look, I'm just staring at that girl in the front row. I'm hoping she digs it. But, you know, my hand might cramp up and then I have no chance of scoring. So that's my gold medal. That's how guitar players would be.
That's what it would be. Wouldn't care about the injury at all. Okay, cool.
No,
yeah.
no. It's like as long as she digs it, I'm good. You know?
Sure, that's not a drummer.
No, drummers don't get any girls. They just sit back and drum. They never get any credit. No, they do. They don't get credit. They don't get any credit in a band. Drummers are the most like
I thought that was bass players.
no
Or the
bass
keys players.
Actually, never mind, because no one
Bass
actually
players get
knows
no
what bass player is.
recognition.
Because half the people that
bass
aren't
players
music
get the
people.
Arby's.
Unless you're Phil Collins, nobody cares about a drummer.
Neil Peart.
No, I'm just saying, but drummers care about drummers. Like they're a cult. You're in a cult.
Yeah. Okay.
They are. It's like a cult following. Drummers
True.
always support other drummers.
True.
That's true.
Like
That's
John,
very true.
what do you ever go to YouTube and search up like drum cover to this song?
No.
Exactly. Point driven. Like a nail. Am I right?
Fair. I watch guitar covers.
I mean, it's cool. Well,
Michael sent both of us a 40-minute drum video and asked us to watch it. And we actually looked at it and went, oh, yeah, I'll check it out. Have you checked it out?
oh my gosh.
Not gonna happen.
That's what I mean. They're like a cult following.
I feel super appreciated now.
Hey, Tito Justo
No
is watching.
problem.
Hey, Tito.
Oh, gosh. Hey, Tito.
Welcome.
Hi, Tito.
You need to come on the show sometime.
And hi, my wife, if you're still watching. I doubt
Oh,
it.
oh my gosh.
I doubt it.
I did not hear that at all. I thought you said hide my wife if you're still watching. I was like, when did you and Tito get some arrangement to hide your wife? That's really. He's like, hi, Tito. Hide my wife if you're still watching.
Wait,
That's-
Pronunciation.
Nathan, are you still here? Comment some questions.
he's just going to ask,
Tito's
why
saying
did you
how
leave
will
that
do.
too open-ended?
Oh my gosh.
Will do.
Oh my gosh. The all-purpose flour is just still sitting there. I just wanted to point that
Why
out
is
again.
that? I don't know. Okay.
Michael's weird.
Sports.
Definitely flour.
What else
You
would be in a flour
verify?
bag?
We're
Okay,
not.
we're
John,
not. Never
John
mind.
and I are weird, but we would not switch out. Well,
where you
Nathan,
hide
Nathan
cocaine.
says Nathan does confirm that Michael is a cult leader, not just part
Thank
of
you,
the cult.
Nathan.
He's a cult leader.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We're gonna have a serious talk tomorrow, Nathan. Face to face.
Nathan, thanks for watching, sticking with us.
Definitely.
If you guys have any other sports that you want us to bash on, because we haven't praised any sports yet.
Praised?
Yeah, we haven't really said anything good.
Okay, I
about
love
Hey, what about CFL?
the Canadian Football
Canadian
League.
Football League.
Oh,
It's the number 2 watch sport in Canada.
Or the AFL.
even Canada doesn't watch it. I mean,
Number
my
2.
God.
That's because there's only 2 sports in Canada:
No, they're actually curling. And
maple syrup drinking.
And who can mispronounce the most vowels?
hockey is actually the number 1 sport in Canada.
That makes sense. What about lacrosse? Is lacrosse not a big thing in Canada?
Canada? No, lacrosse is some
No.
European sport, isn't
No,
it?
it's played up north,
Like
even here in the
cricket.
States,
But
like a lot.
it's European, isn't it?
And
No,
yeah,
but it's very. Or yes, maybe, but it's not like weird. Like cricket's just weird. Like you
Okay.
don't enjoy it unless you're European.
here's a sport that I don't understand. Polo.
What?
Polo.
Oh, polo.
Water polo.
I'm like,
Who says polo? Like polo.
oh.
You
I'm
made polo
sorry.
2 words.
Okay, like
I don't
polo
understand.
polo or like water polo?
Both.
Horse polo.
Water polo is the most frustrating thing to watch.
Frustrating.
It is because it makes me feel
So much
exhausted.
enunciation.
Does it not make you feel? Because nothing. They're just like, oh, hit it, and try to get in, and while I'm swimming, and then
John must not be good at swimming because his fragile views of swimming.
I don't know. I'm
he
fine at
just
swimming.
shakes.
I'm just saying it
The
sounds.
weight
It
of
looks
his ego
exhausting.
pulls him down.
You say the weight of my ego pulls me down.
Pulls you underwater.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure my girlfriend would agree with you.
I'm actually concerned because you're sick. So when you cough,
right.
I'm like,
Water polo.
It's not funny. Water polo.
Have you ever watched water polo?
You just
Apparently, it's exhausting.
It's in the Olympics. You talk about how much you love the Summer Olympics, and you don't even know half the things that are in the Summer Olympics.
You know what I think they need to bring back to the Summer Olympics?
What?
Fencing.
Josh, fencing has always been in the Summer Olympics. They still fence in the Olympics. Danny, you guys.
I'm sorry, I said the wrong word. Jousting.
Oh.
Jousting.
Okay,
let's bring
oh my
that
gosh.
back.
Okay, that's completely different than fencing. How do you go from fencing to jousting? It's like not
Two
even
people.
close to the same thing.
Two people
Two long,
using
pointy
long,
swords
pointy things to fight.
Going at each other.
You've been wrong 100% of the time tonight, and Josh has been on it. I just want you to know that.
No, because he said fencing wasn't the Olympics.
You
And
know
it
what?
is.
You're a bum.
He
Okay.
misspoke.
Huh?
He misspoke. Have you never misspoken in your life?
John knows words. Okay. He knows words.
Where's Carlos?
Oh
Miss
gosh.
Carlos. Carlos, you watching if you are.
Please come back. We need you.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, no, but polos and fencing, jousting would be cool.
Jousting would be awesome.
I just feel like the Summer Olympics are more like worth watching. Okay, what else do they do in the Summer Olympics? I just watched volleyball.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, because you're what's in these?
Diving?
Okay, they have kayaking.
Diving.
I do watch some diving. Diving's cool.
They have sailboating.
Yeah.
Why is parkour not in the Olympics?
I don't know.
It's subjective
Ping pong.
because it's about how craftily you can get from point A to point B, and who's to say?
Pling blong.
I might think something's wicked cool, but somebody might be like, "Oh, it's easy. I could do that."
Then do it.
What, in ping pong?
No, what? Why are you back on ping pong? We
I don't know.
closed
I
ping pong
missed
outlet.
half what you just said.
Later.
Parkour.
Parkour's not in the Olympics though.
Would catch up, John. We're talking about it's if it should or shouldn't be.
Oh,
That's where we are.
How? I mean,
John got caught thinking about Renaissance paintings and just lost our whole conversation. No, it should be. But no, I was saying it should. No, sorry, it shouldn't be because it's way too subjective. Because it's all parkour is trying to get to from point A to point B in the most creative fashion. Mm-hmm. So it's one of those things where like you can do certain moves that would be graded by technique, but like unless you plan out you can plan out a course and make it a race.
true, but
The
I feel
long
like
jump.
people could also get hurt by doing it.
What
you
about
make it a race.
Get hurt
American Ninja
skiing.
Warrior? That should be an Olympic.
You should
That
get,
would actually be. That would make the Summer Olympics actually interesting to watch.
I would
because
watch
I
That would
kinda
make the Winter Olympics fun.
you could get hurt skiing.
look. There's
could
much
get
more
hurt.
you can get hurt in
Let's
the
just-
Winter Olympics.
Let's throw a wipeout course in the middle
You could
of
break
it.
your neck hitting the water the wrong way diving.
It's true.
What about that Chinese?
I think they're equally dangerous.
What about that? You remember that slippery stairs thing that Chinese game show thing
Oh
does, where they're like in like full rubber
God.
suits
Oh, and they have to,
climb
they're
up the
oiled
stairs.
up and they're literally like
They
coated.
can't get up the stairs and they like take everyone out. That would be a great. I mean, I would watch it.
Japanese game shows are weird.
They're
Yes.
terrifying.
They're-
Yes.
Sometimes like you'll be watching and then you're like, am I having a nightmare right now?
Or have you ever seen the wall, where you have to match the crazy
That was like a game show on Cartoon Network, and then they made it into a
into
adult game
a
show.
full blown
Oh my gosh.
The wall.
the wall.
Oh, isn't that where they have to like?
Yeah.
Make cutouts, yeah. Like he just
Is
described.
cheerleading a sport? That's somebody wants to talk about cheerleading.
No.
Yes. Because there are competitions.
Yeah, cheerleading
and
is
there
actually
are
an incredible
winners
sport.
and there are losers.
Just because there's a competition doesn't make it a sport.
It is totally a sport. 100%. I back cheerleading.
Then why do you always compete for everyone's attention?
And I want to say this because I probably dampened my my credibility by saying I watch volleyball for booty. Cheerleading is genuinely like I'm not just watching for booty. Cheerleading is actually really intense. Like I've gotten hype watching some cheerleading like routines. When you can get a team of people so synced up with their feet and like landing and doing flips and then all like it's intense. Like there's so much work and like athleticism that goes involved in that, and they should deserve to be. There deserves to be a panel of the judges that hands out a winner. Like it's not anybody can just cheerlead. It's very challenging.
I'm pretty sure that gymnastics kind of takes that.
Yeah, similar, but they're still doing it
Gymnastics
alone.
is a solo thing.
It's a solo thing.
Cheerleading would be group.
No, there's group gymnastics.
No, there's
No.
They're,
Yes,
they're
there's
judged as a
Team
group.
gymnastics.
They rack up
But-
points solo,
But they're judged
for a team.
solo.
that's what I'm saying. When you can
Fine.
synchronize all of that, it's just intense. And go for like 3, 4, 5 minutes, however long your mashup song is. It's impressive. I've seen some cool ones. Seriously, go to YouTube and just type in like best cheerleading routines. You will get hype.
So
By
I'm
the
about
end
to
of the
pick-
video, I'm like,
Okay.
I'm about to annoy everybody I went to high school with. Is marching band a sport?
no.
Okay,
I was so quick to defend cheerleading, and I was just like,
So
No.
by
No.
by your
No.
description of cheerleading, can you get off my head? Thank you. By,
No.
by your
Sorry, I
description.
keep stepping on Michael's
Hey,
headphone
hey,
cord like
hey.
the whole show.
We know sports.
Okay, but by your
have the
description of
best
cheerleading,
sport.
by your description of cheerleading, it's a group of people working together in synchronization with their feet in another part of their body to communicate and perform.
But what they're doing has nothing to do with what they're doing. Meaning, like, marching and blowing an instrument.
You ever
and
held
making
a
music.
snare drum on your chest?
Okay,
What about
you
a
know what?
50-pound bass
I'm
drum?
actually going to defend
What about a
Michael
tuba?
because have you ever really looked at like the national band competitions?
No, they're intense. I've
Where
seen some
they're-
really cool bands
yeah.
do stuff, but I'm saying it's adding in it's the two things that they're doing don't actually like okay.
So for marching band,
marching and synchronization with something heavy in your hands would be cool.
Okay,
because
yeah.
of marching.
It's
You see
not
what I'm
just
saying?
about
I'm back
that.
to
Music-
Adrian's side.
Yeah, so
I see what
music
you're
is
saying.
music. I'm saying music and marching. You're putting two components together that don't like fit. Girls
Now-
doing acrobatics to music
Now,
and cheerleading.
if,
like
if
all,
you were playing the snare drum while doing a backflip 360 twist into arms of your compatriots,
yeah, just being mobile while you're
then-
doing something doesn't like make
It's not
one
just
or the
being
other.
mobile, it's being able to control direction of your body, facing the bell of your instrument towards the press box.
No,
Being
and
able to-
the delivery is awesome. I'm just saying, like to me, it doesn't qualify
It's
as a
no
sport.
different than
drum
like a
corps,
concert.
drum corps, and higher up bands do
Would
more
you-
than just marching around. Like they're doing choreographed dancing while performing. Have you ever watched a cymbal twirler?
Yeah.
It sounds like a really flamboyant thing, but like legitimately, you have two 10-pound cymbals, one on each hand.
But I
and
feel
you're
like it just
flipping them and
qualifies more
flashing.
for it qualifies more to me as entertainment than it does
A sport.
A sport.
Okay, so if something has a competition element to it, doesn't make it a sport, though.
No, not necessarily. But that's why I still think cheerleading is not just because there's cheerleading competition. Cheerleading is still a sport because of the nature of it. It takes a certain level of athleticism, but playing an instrument doesn't
It's not just
necessarily.
about-
but that's my
okay.
point: is the two don't match. I don't know. I just don't think marching band should be. Marching band is a unique, creative entertainment thing that is very challenging. I'm not
It's-
taking away the
I would put
athleticism of it.
I would put it in the same thing as like stand-up comedy. Yeah, there's competitions. Yes, there's like the last comic standing.
So it's a
but
joke.
that doesn't make it.
You just call marching band a joke.
That does not make it.
It's like comedy.
Marching band's big, but cheerleading's bigger. No, here's another example. It'd be like,
All right.
it'd be like if I was. What's
I'll just
another
take my
thing?
state championship rings.
It'd be like if I was painting, right?
Oh my!
Check this out. So it'd be like if I was painting, Michael, and painting is an enjoyable expression of art, same as music. Painting, and then I just started marching around, synchronized with other people while painting. That just adds an element, an athleticism element to something that's entertainment. That's why I think it's not a sport. Cheerleading to me is
You came back.
completely athletic.
I did come back. Calm down.
We were hoping you'd stay gone.
Yeah,
Okay, well. Do you know how to stop the stream?
you bum.
I could just hit all these buttons and hope for the best.
I'm pretty sure.
I'm pretty sure you
there's-
you break the internet.
I know how to do it.
Unplug the
They're
camera.
all like labeled.
Yeah, but they're not all correctly labeled.
Good
No,
job.
no, don't touch it.
Wouldn't it have made more sense
Don't
for him to run the show?
touch it. Huh?
Wouldn't it have made more sense for him to run the show anyway, since he's done it from the booth?
No.
Okay,
He's
I'm the one that
wearing a
sets
suit.
it all up. So I know however. Okay, get your hands off of the stream deck. Thank you.
I bet you I could pull up some random pictures.
Yeah. No, there's no pictures actually left. I took them all off.
Oh.
I think I did.
I guess.
Anyways, But does that make sense though, Michael?
Yeah. I am slightly offended.
No, I'm not. But I'm not taking away from anything about marching band. I'm just saying having an entertainment thing, which is music, and then adding something athletic to it doesn't make it a sport.
Now, I would consider. No, the funny thing
You could
would be.
legitimately argue the exact same thing about cheerleading.
I would say that.
How can you separate cheerleading? Listening to music and then actually flipping to it?
Music is entertainment. Do
No,
you
but
listen to music
it's
in
not
your
about the
car?
music at all.
It's about the flipping.
It's about their synchronization
With
and like being a.
a rhythm, which is.
But they're not
music.
providing any of that. People do that.
Yeah, that's even more of a reason to be like impressed.
What?
So, it's the multitasking of the entire situation. Like, you're saying it's not like cheerleading is not as much as marching band, which makes it more of a sport than marching band.
No. One is not better or harder or worse than the other. I'm saying one to me qualifies as a sport because it's solely athletic, and one has a musical component which is entertainment and should be enjoyed. And then they're just adding a marching. Like if they stop marching, the music still is impressive.
Okay, so
If that makes sense.
when you're watching,
Hopefully.
whatever sport you like, what
Right.
sport do you like watching?
Football.
Would you consider watching football entertainment for you?
It can be entertaining
So
mostly
you're
because
mixing-
John loses his mind
You're
whenever the
mixing
Patriots lose.
entertainment with an athletic sport. It's just the
No.
experience of
Watching
listening to music
TV
is the
qualifies as entertainment, but if I'm at a football game, you could be entertained by a sport. That's not what I'm saying.
So a new sport that I've actually been getting into.
I saw your point. I just now saw your point. I get it. I don't think you're not stupid. You're right. I just don't think it'll ever. It's not athletic enough and entertaining. Like, okay, never mind. Why are we on a huge tangent?
I don't
about
know.
marching
I
band?
would say
So a new sport that I've really. I'm sorry to cut you off, but I have to
the
get
one
this
thing
in.
that I ever talk about, and I'm getting cut off.
After like a good 5.
You
10
gave
minutes.
a good long explanation. We gave Josh and I backed off.
John is just getting animated.
Okay,
I
so
had a monster,
the
just give
last
me a
the
break.
last thing that I want
That's
to
true.
add to
And a lot of
this-
coffee today.
this conversation that's happening
Yeah.
is this. I don't know that I would consider. Well, if you consider NASCAR a sport, you can consider this a sport. It is called.
If you can consider just driving regularly.
It is called Power Wheels Downhill Racing. And what it is
for the
is
love of God.
they take the plastic cars that children like drive around the yard,
Yes.
and I feel like I'm not being paid attention to.
I'm listening. I'm waiting for you to speak.
Can you talk
speak on
any
this
faster?
slowly.
No, because it hurts.
That's a good one,
So
Josh.
they take and adults get in them and drive them down a hill.
Wait, how
and
do they
they're
get in toy
judged on
cars?
Things like style and the fastest person that goes to the bottom, the furthest distance achieved.
Wait, how did they get in the Matchbox cars?
They don't get in Matchbox cars,
It's the Power Wheels,
It's
the
the
ones that
Power
have
Wheels.
batteries. The little.
but they rip the motors out and they rip the batteries out. It is hilarious.
That would actually be kind of fun to do.
That's hilarious.
There's
Anyway,
a hill outside your apartment complex.
There is.
you're a bum.
Okay, where did that come from?
I don't know. Josh called you a bum at some point in the show, and no one refuted it.
Okay.
In fact, I believe it was endorsed.
It was.
Twice.
Big words.
He knows
Indubitably.
Words. He knows words. He knows words.
Kind of like idiosyncrasy.
Now you're just saying.
Kind of
big
like
words.
supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
That's not a word.
It is a word.
Just because Mary Poppins, do you believe everything you see on
Mary
TV?
Poppins is a saint
And a scholar.
and a scholar. I really wanted to defend you on that. I could not. I wanted to join you.
It's like, no.
I tried to get through without laughing. That was not going to happen. But it is a word. By definition, anything you say out of your mouth is a word.
Are you sure?
Inconceivable.
Who gets? How did we call? This hurts my brain. I can't say it. How did word? The word. How do we name the word?
Okay.
I can do you one better. The brain decides everything we know about it.
Don't do it. Michael's leaving.
Michael, it's okay.
Michael.
I
Do you want to give him a call? See if he's okay.
No.
think about it. The brain decided everything that we know about the brain.
That's a bias, if I've ever heard one.
Mm-hmm.
Who is it?
Are you okay?
Long-haired weirdo just walked into our
We got
apartment.
too serious for Michael there.
My head
Oh, it's Michael.
legitimately hurts
Huh?
right now. My head legitimately hurts right now, just from that.
Sorry.
But that one still, I mean, no one answered my question. I don't, like, who was the word the first word?
No.
Or did we?
No, the
In
word
the
was
beginning,
derived.
It was the word.
bird.
And the word was God, and the word was with
Amen.
God.
Hallelujah.
No, the word was bird.
Took you to church.
In the beginning was the bird, and the bird was the word, and the word was the bird, and the bird was with the word, and the word was the word bird. My dad's probably just watching right now, going, "Ugh," like just angry that I like
That was giving
misquoted
me
the Bible.
applause. Your dad was giving me a round of applause for bringing this in, and then
That was ruined it.
for shame. For shame.
All right, how long has it been?
I don't know.
Too
What time
long.
is it? Oh gosh, it's
Time to stop.
Well,
End this.
I was gonna say, who has plugs left? We already plugged. Come to the H.R. Michael Band.
Fanciful tea.
we have a couple plugs left. Go and plug.
There's
Jim.
not that many plugs.
Follow at OUBRE on Instagram.
That's so freaking cool. Every time I see Michael's name on, so his last name's Ubre.
It's just Oob.
Ooh.
Is it really?
You got so excited about nothing.
Hey,
There's no R?
The R is silent.
That's bullcrap.
Nope.
I would start.
Your
telling
name is not
people-
Michael Oob. Dude, do not know because I'm gonna feel like a real idiot whenever the show's over and you're like, dude, I was just kidding.
No, I'm not. I'm not kidding. Ask anybody I know.
They're all biased. I'm just kidding.
Ask my
Is it
grandma.
really Oob?
Yeah, it's French. The R and the E are silent.
Why are they there?
Are you
They're
sure
so
it's not
insignificant.
Uber?
No, I'm positive.
Uber. Anyways, well,
Four
Oob.
generations of my family would claim that it's just.
It's
Oob.
okay. All right. Well, Michael Oob.
Well,
Anyways, Oob. That's so boring.
Oh, good.
Sounds like boob. Michael Boob.
I
Thank
got,
you for tuning
Obi-Wan
into
Kenobi in
the
high
Serious Talk
We keep it
show.
serious here.
We will catch you
Seriously.
next week at approximately 9 o'clock.
Yes, we will. Thank you, everyone, for joining the show tonight. We have some cool things coming your way here soon. Shaking up some things.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Not
We
really.
like
Doubt
it.
it.
We like it this way.
Doubt it.
I don't know why you're looking at me. I have nothing to share.
Okay. Well, I'm not saying we're sharing it now. I'm just saying we have cool things coming. Can I not say we have cool things coming?
We don't. He's lying.
We do.
Like
Don't
like
listen.
a new tie.
Yeah. Okay.
If it's cool and we don't know about it, I guarantee it's not coming from John.
Okay.
No.
Well, thank you, everyone, for watching the show tonight. We'll be back next Monday night at 9. Have a great rest of your week today.
Oob. It's funny. Michael Oob.
Oob.